on Bingo.
B- bingo.
That's the name-o.
That is. It's not a
So
song way.
this is like a huge thing right now because there's a lot going on. I just got Chaz in here. I'm actually producing shit
Ooh, producer.
on YouTube, so
Uh,
not as awesome, but you get the idea.
yeah. I mean, it's still stuff.
So I didn't give Chaz any context on what's going on, but I'll give you context now.
Okay.
As you know, not the viewers. The viewers are pretty much are non-existent here because it's whatever.
hmm
Uh, but you know that I've been building a PC.
Yes.
Uh, this morning, as in Friday.
Friday morning.
Yeah, Friday morning. I'm not gonna date it any
Fri
more than just that.
Friday. Friday the 12th.
Ah, you dated it.
I
Now,
dated it.
this is gonna be so obsolete. People are gonna be like, "WTF, mate?"
Well, they don't know. They don't know. It could be the 12th of January.
But it's on a Friday, so that kind of specifies it has to fall on certain years.
Friday the 12th of
Don't do
uh
it. Don't do it. Anyways,
it's of July.
Friday the 4th of July. What the? Okay, you know what? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Point is, I built my PC. I got it up and running this morning. I did a couple things that were really foolish that I shouldn't have done. We can talk about that in a second.
Ooh,
But
ooh.
shit has gone down. I got things going. I'm back, baby. It's been forever. I'm gonna be recording stuff on YouTube.
Hooray. It's been a while.
It has been it's been a year actually,
Ooh.
year long hiatus. Cause my PC, believe it or not, it actually broke last year about this time, like this month in particular.
Ooh.
So it's been about a good year, and that sucks. But if nothing else, it was good motivation to get this project up and running because I started it. What was it 2017? So a couple years,
hmm
late 2017. So I don't wanna portray that it's been as long as it sounds, but there's been at least a year long period of just trying to collect parts and throw this thing together.
Yeah.
And oh, the possibilities I have with this thing. Let me tell you, man. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh man, I'm sure it is.
We should have done a test take to make sure everything's going smoothly, but I'm sure it's fine.
It's
I
gotta be
messed with
good.
the audio settings. It's been a while, so forgive me if everything isn't as it should be, but oh, a lot of excitement, a lot of good things going on.
Mm.
As you can tell, I'm a little jittery, a little nervous, getting some caffeine in the system. Got to go to work in a bit. We got at
Oh
least an hour
yeah.
though, so don't worry
Yeah,
too
yeah, yeah.
much.
Yeah. I was I'm winding down. I'm done. My work. I'm tired. I'm cracked open a cold one. And I'm just gonna sit here for the rest of the night.
Yeah, no, I got you. I totally understand. Oh no,
What happened?
I don't know. I thought you disconnected.
No, I did not disconnect.
Oh, that might be a good sign about this computer. See, one reason why I didn't go on to record videos in my hiatus is the PC that I have, the Lappy. While it
Yeah.
is, I did use it for recording stuff earlier, like before the last thing that broke.
hmm
It's pretty obsolete, and I noticed that it keeps wanting to disconnect from the internet, and it's super annoying.
Hmm.
I like to think that this one at least has some viability. Like maybe the signals are stronger. Maybe it has more like strength. I don't know. I don't know how all this
It's
Wi-Fi bullshit works, but I like to believe.
It's got the processing
I
power.
hope so. It should. Dude, I dumped so much money on a nice graphics card and some pretty decent RAM on this.
Nice.
I'm not sure if that does jack shit, but I like to believe that it'll at least do something. It'll make it run smoother.
I mean, we could hope. I mean, you did
I
your
definitely
research,
have
I'm
a
sure.
storage space. I have enough storage space to last me quite some time. I can record videos hours on end and still have room.
Hmm. I uh, I can't.
Well, I again, you know, this was a long process of gathering parts. So
Yeah.
I could kind of plan on how much I wanted to spend on things.
Hmm.
The only real motivation there was I really wanted to get back to YouTube because, believe it or not, whether or not I'm popular, it's a great hobby that I really enjoy. It's what I like to do. It's what I
Yeah.
want to do.
I hear you on that.
And if nothing else, I drag you in on this, and I'm just like, Chaz, you want to go record something?
I said yes.
What a concept.
I could. Uh, why? Why does Steam think I'm still playing Borderlands?
Oh, you know what I did today?
What did you do?
I installed Steam.
Yes, that's the first step.
Oh man. You want to know what the next step is?
Um, what is the second step?
Buying Skyrim.
Oh, okay, okay.
Again.
See, I was gonna think you installed like your recording software and stuff.
Well, I mean, yes, but I mean, like, from Steam.
Oh, okay. Oh, after, okay, on Steam.
Yeah.
First game is Skyrim.
Well, okay. I have to buy it first. I might install some other games that I have, like Cuphead.
I thought you had it on Steam.
I don't. That is one game
Oh,
that I actually
all right.
don't have. I've never really had the urge to buy it because, I have it on console.
Yeah.
And that's cool and all. I have nothing against like console players being one myself. Like I prefer playing on console, but
Yeah.
the thing is when you done just about everything you can do in vanilla Skyrim in the sense of like that and DLC,
Yeah.
the only thing that you can improve the experience is mods.
Are you gonna wait for the Steam sale then? Or are you gonna?
Probably. I gotta be smart,
Because
man. Dude. Okay,
I'm
so
sure there's gonna be a spring break sale somewhat soon.
I
Probably.
I believe you. What I was gonna say is, so I have to be a little frugal. It's not just because of my PC. I actually had to get some car repairs done.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
somewhat expensive. It money and finances haven't been kind of Gildem as of late. I'm
Mm.
not broke. I'm not absolute. I'm not in absolute bankrupt destitute. Okay, I'm not that far gone. I have some savings in my account. It's just I don't know about you, Chaz. Maybe it's just me and my privileges of being in America. But if I ever have anything less than $1,000 in my bank account, I get very skeptical about spending.
Oh. Well, I don't want to swap spaces with you, man, because you'd be pulling your hair out 24/7.
Are you just scraping by?
Oh, absolutely. Why do you think I work two jobs?
No, no, I get it. I mean, if I was in a relationship and trying to make it on my own, I'd probably be in the same position.
Hmm.
And I mean, ironically, Gildem got himself into several relationships over the hiatus.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I
Look at the
know.
player. Play
It's
on,
an
player.
ongoing process. Jesus Christ! Oh, that is several stories in and on its own. I don't even know if we want to get into that this part because I got one going on right now, but I'd like to have some concrete like proof before I get into that. Something concrete to really go on. Right now, there's a lot of stuff in the air, so I'm just gonna leave that as a footnote for someone to remind me to talk about that later. Probably
Uh,
you.
I'll wink when I do it. I'll go wink.
Oh, you can just be like, "So Gildem, how's your love life?" And I'll be like, "Oh God."
Don't even get me started.
Like it. I want everybody to know I'm not the type of person that has a very like super great love life. Actually, it's pretty much the exact opposite. I just got really lucky for whatever reason. I think Aphrodite just threw me a bone.
I mean, that's how it is. Sometimes.
Sometimes. But that said, I'm gonna move away from that topic because I don't really
Back
want to
to
get into that today. Maybe
yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah, yeah.
or like whenever we get together. Point is, I have time to do YouTube stuff. I have time to focus on this,
You
and we
have
will.
time
Yeah,
to
I
make.
gotta get back on projects. Oh my god, I gotta do World of Final
It,
Fantasy. They came up with the DLC update for that game.
I thought I saw something on that.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like I was playing the game before they did that. And then they come up with this update during my hiatus and it's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ."
What's your comeback video gonna be? Have you decided yet?
Well, I mean, this is going on the podcast channel, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to go in like nothing happened.
You're just gonna continue on with one of the
I
let's
think
plays.
so. I mean,
Yeah.
really there's you go to any sitcom when it's trying to be big, and how do they go about starting a new series? It's like any other episode.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And I'm just saying, I don't really want to make it a big deal just because that almost makes it dated. I will say this: we had a project going, and unfortunately, I lost all the footage because the PC broke and everything
Yeah.
was on there. And that was Resident Evil. And I will admit, if we were doing that, actually, we'll probably still do that. But if we were continuing from what we were doing, I probably would suggest maybe doing that as like the comeback video.
hmm
But then again, I was waiting until we had all that done, so I don't know.
I'll make
Point
a
is,
comeback
I
video.
want to do that, but preferably when we have time.
I'll make a comeback video.
Yeah, I do have a vacation coming up. It's not for a little while,
Ooh,
but
vacation.
yeah, but sometime in June, if you're free, we could probably get together and record some videos,
Did
possibly some Mega Man.
Did you know that summertime is my busy time?
Yep, but this is the first week of June, so it's like
Oh, then maybe not.
maybe not.
I mean, I'll be good
Okay, all right. Yeah, the first week of
still.
June, I've scheduled some time off. So if you got a couple days that you're just like I'm not doing anything, I will totally get started on that. I will practice, and then we will do the usual shtick. And that'll be
I
good.
was I was listening to Mega Man music yesterday.
It's good stuff.
It is.
It's really good stuff. Like I swear to God, I know I don't have one on my channel, but I need to start a playlist of at least getting one track from every game that really just like speaks to me, if you will.
The
Because there's always at least one theme that I really like from every Mega Man series.
I was trying to figure that out for I guess which one was it? 4?
Or five.
It's one of those two.
Yeah. I will admit, some of them it's harder. I think in four I was struggling. It was either four or five. I don't remember. But I know with one of those I was struggling really hard to try to find a theme, and then randomly it just like came to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is the one that I kind of really dig." I know with like three, and I don't know if it's two, but at least with three, I know that there's several tracks that I really dig from that game, so
Two,
I'm
I
not
think
limiting
two.
it to just one, but preferably I need to find at least one track from every series that just speaks, or every game that speaks to me.
Two, all of them are good.
A lot of them are good, I'm not gonna lie. I think there's maybe like one or two that I'm just like,
I think
eh.
Quickman's is kind of eh.
Yeah, I think Bubble Man's was kind of eh also,
Yo,
but
that's my favorite.
I don't remember. I gotta be honest. I had to sit down and actually just listen to Mega Man music for a while. Like
Bubble
all the
Man is
things.
definitely my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember I sat down to play Mega Man and I just sucked. It was one of the game. I think it was the first game. Like I just sat down to play and I absolutely just sucked ass. It was terrible.
Mm.
So
Um,
occasionally, you lose the skill. That's the one thing about Mega Man that I've learned. As much as I like doing it blind, I don't like to have Chaz suffer that much.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember Mega Man 2. I will always regret the fact that I got too embarrassed about completely blacking out in bits of that game. That I just like trashed that footage and we just ended up redoing it.
I was there for it.
I know, and it was great. And I wish I would have. I wish I would have just like put that as a bonus feature so people could be like, "Holy shit, Gildem! How much did you have to drink?"
He had a lot.
That will forever be like probably the one night that I think I drank the most. Like not
Hmm.
just like in a Mega Man series, but I mean in my life. I
In
think that's
real
the
life.
one where I just I know I drank way too much. I think that's the most I ever had like in my life though. Which I don't know if that's saying a lot, but good God, it was bad. It was funny though. I really enjoyed the fact that like I just completely beat Bubble Man, and I don't even remember doing it. My consciousness just kind of kicked back in once we were at a different stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will say this: if it gets to that point in during Mega Man 6, whew, uh, it'll be a two-parter. But for the most part, I'm definitely gonna say we'll try to do Mega Man 6 as smoothly as possible.
Yes.
Probably try to reintroduce Bad Mistake.
Oh my god, bad mistake.
Bad Mistake. It probably has an actual legit drinking name, but forever in in this whole whatever my channel, it's Bad Mistake. That's Monster and Jack Daniels. Not any of the flavored ones, just original green Monster with Jack Daniels.
Green Monster. That's
Yeah, Green Monster, specifically Green Monster. If it's anything
yeah.
else, it's something different. Even if it's like the low 0 calorie one, it's still not Bad Mistake.
You ever see the video of the lady? He's like, "Did you know Monster is made by the devil himself?"
I have not. That sounds
Oh my god.
amazing.
She like comes up with all these like really like weird theories. Like, oh, you see the Monster logo? Wow, it's actually Hebrew for the number 6, 6, and 6.
What? How do people come up with this stuff?
And she says, "Oh, you see the O in Monster? It's a cross."
Oh,
And you see, all right, maybe they're religious. Okay, maybe. But look on the side of the can. It says, "Unleash the Beast." 666. The Beast. That's the devil.
I think it turned. I don't remember, but I heard that actually the number of the beast isn't 666. I think it's actually 999. I'm not sure. I don't want anyone to take that as a reference point that it's accurate. But I
The
think I
song
remember
is
hearing that the
666.
number of the
Number of
beast
the
is
Beast.
not 666. Like it was a mistranslation or something.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm not a
I mean, you
religious
can look it
expert.
up, but who cares? Who knows?
Yeah. I will say this. When it comes to energy drinks,
Hmm.
I think my favorite is Full Throttle. It has a
Yuck.
lot of flavor to it.
I hate Full Throttle.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of sugar in it, though. That is one thing I
I
will say
think they
about it.
don't have I don't think the flavor they're going for goes well.
I think
Like
it goes excellent, but then
I
again,
think
that's
I know
probably a difference in taste buds.
they're trying to do a citrus thing, but
I
I just
love it.
don't get it.
Oh, I absolutely love it. I dig that kind of flavor. My friend says it tastes like Skittles, but me, I'm just like, oh, I love this flavor. I don't know what it is. It's the citrus thing, like you said, but it's like I absolutely dig it. One thing that's been really popular around here, though, at least with my coworkers, is the energy drink Bang.
Never heard of it.
Uh, oh, it's not bad. I mean, I've been drinking a little bit of that here and there, and
Bang energy drink.
yeah,
Well,
it's
man,
not too bad.
you got me started. I gotta go see if I can try this.
Well, during Mega Man, we might have to make a whole new drink for that.
I drank a whole Nas today. That's what I had.
I don't. I know I've had Nas. I can't remember if I liked it or not. I guess my guess is it didn't leave a very strong impression.
Dang, I'd never heard of this. It looks like the birdhouse logo from skateboarding.
Hmm.
But this is I need to try this one. It's called Rainbow Unicorn.
Oh, that one's really good. That one's one of my favorites.
This one just looks like I need to try it.
There's two, Rainbow Unicorn and I think Starburst are my two favorites.
I'm looking at a bunch of these. Champagne, that one sounds cool.
I haven't had that one.
Oh, I see Starburst. That one looks pretty cool.
It's very patriotic in colors.
Cotton candy.
I wasn't a huge fan of that.
I don't know.
I know.
Where do I get this? I need to get this.
I know with the cotton candy, I'm kind of in a lone. I'm kind of on my own on that one, just because I know some of my coworkers really like it. For me, it always kind of had this metallic Pepto-Bismol taste to it.
Then I might like that because I like the taste of Pepto-Bismol.
I mean, Pepto-Bismol isn't bad. I want to clarify. Like, I have nothing against Pepto-Bismol. I'll take it because it's good for upset stomachs. But for me, just something about it does not mix well in energy drink form. That's all I will say about it.
I think it's a West Coast thing because
It might be.
I don't know. Monster's taking him to court right now. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, I just looked up Bang Energy Drink, and one of the first results is Monster Energy Drink expands lawsuit against rival Bang.
Huh. I mean, I like Monster and I like Bang, so it's kind of a toss-up there.
I like Monster, too. I think Monster's great. Got a good taste to it.
Oh, yeah, it's got some excellent flavors.
You know what doesn't have a good taste to it?
What's that?
Rockstar.
Rockstar can be good. It depends what's what, but it can be good.
Original Rockstar. Original Rockstar is poopy.
Hold on a second. I just gotta check some numbers here.
You gotta crunch the numbers. Are you getting 33.3 repeating, of course?
No, I'm not doing Leroy Jenkins. Actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm checking my core temperature for my PC.
Oh, okay. Mine's really hot.
Mine's really good.
My fans are not very good. One broke. You remember that?
I remember that. Yeah, I do. You had to take it in.
I took it in. They installed a fan, and they charged me like almost $100 for it.
Actually, I will tell you. I'll tell you what you want your core temp to be.
I don't even know where to check that. So.
Okay. So I'm at a website. I can show you what's what if you really want me to.
Oh, it's not in your my computer or whatever.
No. Which is kind of weird because you figure it should be.
I thought it was.
It should be.
How to check CPU temps.
Yeah, there's a thing.
I'm not watching this video. You kidding me? I have to go to computer. Oh, I have to download some program.
I did that.
Okay.
I haven't had any
Um,
issues.
I'm not downloading this program because I don't want to download this program. I'm just gonna touch the fan area around my computer and tell you if it's hot.
Oh no,
It
that's not the best idea.
it's not that hot actually.
That's good.
So we're pretty good. Yeah, no, the whole computer's fairly cool.
That's very good.
I'm just gonna touch the computer because that's a good idea, right?
Yeah, totally. You don't want to touch your you don't want to touch your what is it? The processor.
No, it's
You don't
not
want to touch
open.
your CPU.
No, that's all enclosed in the case,
I
the
mean, I would
tower
hope
case
so,
thing.
especially because your cooler needs to be attached to that. And if you actually take off the fan or the cooler or whatever you have,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to reapply some thermal paste on that. And trust me, I had to deal with that today because Gildem was really stupid. He pulled a Gildem because
Gildem.
yeah, because me being the intelligible guy that I am thought, man, I don't know if the fan is properly connected to the CPU. Maybe I should check it. Like, do I need to reapply some thermal paste or anything? The answer is no. Don't mess with it because once you separate the cooling unit from the CPU,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have to like clean it, and that's it's not as complicated as it sounds, but it's a lot more of a hassle than you'd want to deal with because there's like rubbing alcohol involved,
Oh.
and then you gotta well, there's many different types of methods to wipe away the residue heatsink, but preferably coffee grounds or not. Sorry, coffee filter.
Coffee filter.
Coffee filter. Not coffee grounds. You're gonna fuck up your shit if you do that. Coffee
I'm gonna put
filter.
coffee.
It's
I
coffee
endorse
filter
it.
is cheap and it doesn't leave any lint or whatever. So you take some. I don't even remember what the alcohol is. It's like rubbing alcohol. It's starts with an I.
Ibuprofen. I yeah.
It's
Crap.
like isopro.
Isopropyl.
Yeah, that's it.
I just said
Isopropyl alcohol.
ibuprofen.
Get the
wrong.
highest percentage of that. It's usually 99%. And then you just like pour it on your coffee filter, and then you dab it on like a paper towel because you don't want it to be super soaked in alcohol. And then you just like lightly wipe away the excess heat sink.
Mm.
And it's a
Now,
lot more of a
remember-
hassle than you really need to deal with if you don't have to. So again, don't recommend doing what I did today. Really stupid. But that said, at least I learned how to apply thermal paste to your processor. So, at the very least I learned something, and that's more that's good.
Yes.
Good to learn shit.
I mean, it was a learning experience
It
for
really
you, and now you
was.
can,
A
now you
lot
can
of
do
building
it
this PC
later.
has been a learning experience which will help me in the long run. It just sucks that, I was being an idiot about, oh man, maybe I should do this. Oh, that was a bad mistake.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure I would make it even. I'd probably break it. Like I'd buy like $1 million computer and I'd break it.
Nah, see, here's the thing. There is something I like to call my baby syndrome, which is when you invest a lot of money into like a PC and then you're not sure if you're going to break it because you're trying to do something like, for instance, you're trying to install RAM, right? Or you're trying to
Yeah.
hook up your cords to your power unit.
Uh-huh.
So you're trying to put it in. You're not trying to be too rough because you don't really want to do anything bad to the motherboard because it's a
Right.
little delicate. I'll say that much. So you're trying to do it as feasibly as possible. Well, where I'm getting at is sometimes you can not have it connect enough. Like you have to apply more force than you think you would really have to.
Uh-huh.
And so that's what I call my baby syndrome because it's like, oh my baby, I don't want to hurt you, but in reality, you actually have to apply more force than that.
I
I'm sure there's another term for that, but that's just what I came up with, and I like it.
well, I was saying like no, I would try to put the wrong thing in the wrong place and not know it because that's how stupid I am.
Actually, that's not uncommon because I know people will tend to do that. I know with connecting uh, chords and stuff like that, that may happen. I
That
know
is
today,
100% likely. It's 100% likely that'll happen to me.
today, see, the issue I had is I got everything running. I actually got like a good power unit, which, by the way, longest situation. I had a faulty power unit. I had a faulty
Oh.
PSU, so I had to get the warranty process on that thing all shipped back, and then I got it back and it worked. I also had a learning experience with that, but I'll spare you on the details because it was really dumb. Point is, I got it all hooked up, went to plug it into the TV, and nothing happened, which can be a number of things. But I figured out what I didn't do is I didn't push the RAM in far enough.
Oh.
It wasn't actually hooked up, and I realized that probably that should probably be secured before doing anything.
Hmm.
And sure enough, once I clicked it into place, like actually clicked it into place, everything just booted up, and I was good. I was happy.
It was a success.
It was. It just sucked that you didn't think about that stuff. But again, it goes back to what I like to call my baby syndrome.
Right. Right.
Because I don't want to break the RAM. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but apparently I wasn't.
Did you watch YouTube tutorials?
I did. I watched a lot of them because there's
Were
a
they
lot of things
helpful?
I don't know.
Were they helpful?
Yeah. I mean, I
Like,
built
could
my
you, could
PC,
you,
so I would
sorry.
say, yes, they can actually teach you how to build a PC. I will say it can vary a lot because like a lot of things are different.
Hmm.
I will say that.
Okay.
But for
Yeah.
what it is, I will say you can do it. There's a lot of how tos and a lot of ways to go about it, and I would definitely check out PC Part Picker, the
Yes.
website.
If you want to build your PC, you should check that place out.
It's good. It let's see. Sorry, I've been just getting distracted trying to figure out what the spectrum of trying to figure out your CPU temperature.
Right. Um,
I think it's anything under 60 degrees, you're pretty much golden.
I'm pretty sure mine's probably like 70 something.
I think that's still okay.
Because that's what my apartment is.
Well, I mean, it can be a lot cooler inside if you got like enough fans going.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Um, once upon a time, I bought a PC and I
Yeah.
didn't put it together.
Oh.
The end. That was the story.
I mean,
I just plugged in the keyboard and the mouse.
hey, whatever works, right?
But then people be like, "You're a heathen. You don't know PC."
I don't know PC. I
I
built one
don't
and
know
I'm
PC.
still unsure if I'm doing everything correct.
I don't know PC either.
I mean, I would say I did a pretty decent job considering I have it working and I'm recording a part for the channel, so that's
Yeah.
usually a good sign.
No. My cat just ran into my finger and I poked her in the eye.
Oof.
I didn't mean to.
I know. It's just. Oof.
Hopefully I didn't hurt her. No, she's sorry. Uh,
But
so
anyways, you know
now you
what?
can
I
play
don't know what
some
I'm doing.
PC.
Doesn't matter. Point is, it's under 60. I'm good. Whatever I did, it's still golden.
Now you can play PC, Catherine.
PC. Oh man. Okay. So I think we discussed this. I think I showed you. If I didn't, you know what's on Amazon?
The deluxe edition thing?
Catherine.
The the American
The
version.
American English release is coming. It's not gonna be out until September,
Ooh.
but you know the updated Catherine is coming out.
That will
Was
be
it full
great.
bodied? Catherine full bodied.
Full body
Yeah.
edition, yeah.
See, I like Catherine. I know you like Catherine. We had fun playing that. I want to replay it for the channel, and you know what? Things are looking pretty good right now. I got it pre-ordered. I got it all underway. It's gonna get here in September, and I'm gonna be like Chaz. Let's do some Catherine.
It'll be good because then I'll be like, oh yeah, let's do some Catherine.
I'll get completely drunk like I do with Mega Man.
I'll tell you how to be in love.
Yay! Unless
So
I'm
love
dating
is not
someone,
over.
which is, I guess, possible considering what's going on right now in my life.
You
Oh,
could
that's
be
gonna. I just got chills.
oh
Again, I'll talk about that at a later date.
yeah.
Oh man. Oh no. Uh, speaking of which,
Uh
um, Gildem got a good text message.
oh. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of juicy stuff going on right now.
Like juicy as a sirloin steak or juicy as in juicy juice.
um, let's just, you know what? Let's just move on. Because it is going to be one of those things I'll gush over the whole entire part for what, like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Nobody needs that.
No. Well, hey, you want a piece of this bread this chef gave me?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like a really good chef too.
I
Like this is
believe it.
his thing. This
You
is like
work.
he.
I don't know if you go to like a culinary college, like you work at a culinary college,
I
but
work. I
you work
work
in
for a
like the
culinary
department that does a
college.
lot of culinary stuff, don't you?
I work for the culinary school.
Well, okay. And
I
that's
don't.
pretty
I don't
dope.
go to the culinary school. I don't teach for the culinary school. I just work with them.
Right. Like accounting and stuff like that.
No,
Okay, not accounting.
I do shipping and receiving.
Okay. Well, that's very good. I'm gonna drink some
And
water.
it is. I'm gonna drink some Blue Ribbon.
Oh man, I'm not a huge
But
beer
you have to go to
person.
work. You have to go to work, so you can't have any.
I can't. But tomorrow's another day.
I said to myself, this week has been really, really hard on me.
Yeah.
I need to get something nice. And people be like, "What? You chose that?" And I'm like, "Yes, I chose that."
I mean, everybody
brand.
has their preference.
Exactly. This was really, really cheap. It was like $1.20.
I mean, you can't beat that. It's like a Little C's pizza. It might not be the greatest in
Oh my
quality,
God.
but for with those prices, you really can't beat it.
I might not be able to go to Little C's anymore. Because the only Little Caesars we have here is in a Kmart, and the Kmart's gonna close.
Oh no. That that's sad. I mean, I
Our,
guess honestly, it is kind of like, do you care?
I mean, not really, but it was an option. Like, if I'm like, all right, I'm hungry, I don't really want to spend too much money. I could go to McDonald's or I can go to Little Caesars. What do I
And
feel
you
like?
chose McDonald's.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been to
Here,
McDonald's in
here,
like
here's
forever.
here's here's the reason why. McDonald's is slightly closer to my apartment.
That's a good reason.
And when I say slightly, I mean really slightly. Like McDonald's, I don't have to go across the red light. For Little Caesars, I actually have to drive over a road, and then I'm there.
Well, in that case, yeah, I'd say go to McDonald's.
Went to McDonald's and got a McChicken.
That sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I would
Mc,
totally dig that.
yo, McChickens are like $1. They're great.
I'm not gonna lie. That actually is a lot cheaper than a Little C's pizza, and Little C's pizza is pretty cheap on its own.
But
The
I
only
mean,
difference is, I'd
there's
say
more.
that pizza is more food than the McChicken.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. So I guess it kind of balances out, but then again, it depends. Do you want leftovers, or do you just want to? Do you just want a small? Do you just want your meal right now?
I should have went to Little Caesars to be honest, because I wanted more food.
Uh, well, think about it this way: for another dollar, you can get yourself another sandwich.
I could have done that,
Yeah.
but I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go home.
Hey, I like it.
I went home, and then I fed the cats, and now I'm here.
I didn't do anything nearly as exciting. I just put my PC together, said hello to my plants, and then
That is way more exciting than what I did.
nah, man. Because there's a lot there. Like the only thing exciting about it is the fact that it works. If it wasn't
I,
working, do you know how heartbroken I'd be? Be terrible.
I'd imagine. I imagine you'd be
I've
heartbroken.
had moments like that where my heart just sinks and it's like, oh, all this work for nothing.
And I know it. I know how that feels.
It sucks. It sucks a lot.
That was like me with um many things in video games and stuff, like trying to build like Roller Coaster Tycoon roller
Yeah.
coasters. Like, this is the coolest roller coaster ever, but I ran out of space and now I had to delete a bunch of things just so it would finish.
And then the song "How Could This Happen to Me" like plays in the back of your mind subconsciously.
Untitled. Untitled by Simple Plan.
Yeah, there we go. In my case, it would be just, what was it, Blink 182, Damn It, or something like that. You know, this is growing up. Specifically, that line. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess this is growing up. That's my little catchphrase for when things go wrong. I don't think that's what was intended, but that's what I
No,
intended.
that's definitely not what was
Well,
intended.
I think I'll
Well,
just do
sort of.
that in all my
Sort of.
videos whenever I die or something. I expect a line, Catherine. I'll
It's
fall
close.
and get Love Is Over, and I'll be like, well, I guess this is growing up.
It's close, but not quite.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, he's growing up. He's trying to get into a relationship. It's just sometimes it's not with humans.
It's with sheep.
I was going to go with succubi. Specifically, a
Alright.
succubus.
Okay, well, that works.
She's a
Um,
demon.
she's but then Vincent can be the king of the demons.
Yeah, ruler of hell. It's a weird situation, that Catherine game, because I don't know. The whole plot is weird. And it takes place over a week. That's what I find really bizarre. Like, you can get attached to those characters. I did.
Yeah, you can get attached to them.
And, like, you learn so much, but honestly, it just takes place in 1 week.
Less if you consider most of it just takes place at night in a bar.
Yeah. Well, you do get little clippets of their day, like
Yeah,
during their breaks and stuff, but that's about it.
when they go to dinner at the sushi go round.
Yeah, I remember that. And then of
I
course
still want to go to
they
one.
go to was it the Stray Sheep or something like that?
Yeah, I still want to
That's the
go to a
bar.
sushi go round.
I will say this: I'm not doing Rapunzel.
Yeah,
I didn't show that. I'll probably show that off. I'll do like one small little bit where it's like, this was Rapunzel. It's the most bullshit part of this game. I mean, if you really want to play more Catherine, here you go.
you can play Catherine within your Catherine.
Yeah, it's a video game within a video game. Video gameception.
And if you play Catherine in VR, you play a video game, playing a video game, playing a
Yeah.
video game.
I will say this. Not a terrible idea. I'm not condemning it for that. I'm condemning it because it's the same song over and over and over again. So basically, just
Right.
mute your volume and turn on anything else. Go play your little Rapunzel Catherine game.
You could play the soundtrack from Tangled.
Um, you know, I was talking to a coworker. It turns out Rapunzel is his wifo.
Like Tangled Rapunzel?
Yeah, Tangled Rapunzel.
With the long hair or with the shorter hair? Or both?
I did bring this up. I think he actually was like, he wanted Rapunzel, but then I think he said, I kind of like brunettes better. So
Short hair Rapunzel.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, say what you will, it is what it is. Personally, I'm more of a Jasmine type of guy, but that's just me.
Jasmine. Speaking
Yeah.
of Jasmine, there's a live action Aladdin coming up.
Oh no, don't bring that up.
It looks so bad.
Okay, I am convinced. Someone working on that said, Disney has a pretty good track record, but you know what they need? A good drinking movie. Just one really, really good drinking movie. Like, it's absolutely horrid unless you are shit-faced drunk. That's the only way you're gonna enjoy this movie.
I don't know when that comes out.
Soon.
Soon, okay.
But I'll tell you what I am looking forward to.
What are you
Live
looking
action
for?
Lion King. I want to see that.
Ooh, that could be cool. I want to see Pacific Rim 2.
I haven't seen
When's
the
that
first
coming
one.
out? When's that movie coming out? I knew they were making it, but what happened to it? I like that movie.
Isn't it kind of kaiju based?
That's what the monsters are called.
Yeah. The whole Godzilla-esque giant monster battle.
This is exactly what it is. Giant robots versus giant monsters. And Idris Elba. He's in the movie.
I mean, yeah, I don't really have anything to add on that. Like I said, I haven't seen it, so can't really.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but
Yeah, I saw the Godzilla one that happened with Bryan Cranston.
is that Godzilla 2000?
No. That's the one that's infamously like no one likes. I think
saw
it was
that movie in theaters.
2015.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot recent. It was a lot more recent.
I only saw the Godzilla 2000 movie.
I remember
saw
that one.
I saw it
Godzilla
in
was
theaters.
asexual and could reproduce.
I saw it in theaters as a kid. I was very confused and kind of bored.
Mm-hmm.
I
You know,
I
the
had
sad
a
thing
board.
is, I feel like it's an attempt to try to bring kaiju, like the kaiju genre, to like a Western audience, and it just
Yeah,
didn't really work out too well.
I think I was too young to care about that movie.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of like, what am I watching? Now,
I don't
I
know. I just was
legitimately
too young.
wouldn't mind just having a kaiju movie marathon. You know, just a giant monster movie marathon with all of them kaiju big names.
Mothra.
Yeah, I know. I know people are really into it. I'm just some dude that would be going into it, but I wouldn't mind like being exposed to that kind of stuff because I think it'd be really cool.
I'll watch one, and if I'm into it, then I'll watch more. Um, how about how about the Joker movie?
The joke. I haven't seen it.
I don't. It's not out yet, but it's in the
Oh,
works.
okay. Sorry, I was unaware. I should say.
It's like I think it's like an origin Joker story. I don't know, but I know it's something. And then honestly, I couldn't tell you what movies are out right now. Um, yeah, really, I don't know any movies that are out at the moment. Is it's probably some like children's animated movie that's out that I
Yeah,
haven't
Dumbo
heard of.
came out.
Oh, Dumbo.
Yeah,
That okay, so that's out.
that has been out. Yeah,
How long's it been out for?
a few weeks. I don't even know if it's still in
Okay.
theaters.
Then I totally missed that.
You know what? That's all right. Aside from Danny DeVito, I don't think you're
Danny
missing
DeVito's
much.
in that movie?
Yeah, yeah, he is. He plays the ringmaster
Oh my god.
or ringleader. Is it ringleader?
Yeah.
I think it's
No.
ringleader. Sorry,
Yeah.
my mistake. I don't understand circus terms.
I haven't been to a circus since I was like a kid.
Yeah, me neither. And you know what? I
I went
felt like it would be a pretty alright place to go.
I went to Cirque du Soleil, but I didn't. They don't have animals at Cirque du Soleil. And that's
So
what I mean.
I have a
People get up in
confession.
arms about that.
I saw the Dumbo movie.
You saw the Dumbo
I
movie.
saw the Dumbo movie. It wasn't my decision, but I did see it.
Did you like it?
It was okay.
Did they sing? Were the crows in it?
No,
That's
no.
the
I
thing.
had a feeling they were not going to have the crows.
The crows are not in the movie.
I mean, at most, here's my prediction. At most, if they did have like the whole that whole song and everything, it was going to be like multiple birds of different
Yeah.
ethnicities.
Yeah.
Kind of going about like I don't know some different version of that song, but nah, it just wasn't in there, and I was kind of like, yeah, kind of figured it wasn't gonna be.
They didn't even have the song.
No, well, they might have had
That's
some
like
variation of it.
because that's like
No,
the
wait.
song.
They didn't have the song. They did have like the whole the fly puns. You know, like
Okay.
you may have seen a house fly. You like the announcer went on to say, you may have
Yeah.
seen a house fly. You may have seen like a horse fly.
But I bet you've never seen an elephant fly.
And you know they had the announcer. They had the boxing announcer who's like, let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
Except it was like, let's get ready for Dumbo or something. I don't remember. It was something really punny. He did something really
stupid like
punny.
that. So no crows.
No
How about
crows.
the
You had an
pink
announcer.
elephant? Pink
The
elephant.
villain was completely different.
Who the heck was the villain in the original movie?
So, a third through the movie, there's like one established villain, and that guy dies off screen,
Okay.
but he dies, and uh, then it switches to like the rest of the movie is it's this other guy.
Like a human?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both humans.
Right.
Yeah. Timothy Q. Mouse is in the
Yeah.
movie, but he isn't like he doesn't comprise his same role. He's actually an extremely minor character. Instead, it's replaced with these two children.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not gonna like this movie.
It's okay, as I said.
What's better, this or Jungle Book?
I'm gonna go with Jungle Book, and I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
It's for one. Actually, I have two reasons why. One, Bagheera in the live action Jungle Book was super legit, like spot on. Absolutely loved the voice actor who portrayed him. Got behind that guy like
Wasn't
100%.
that
Like
Idris
that.
Elba?
What?
Wasn't that Idris Elba?
I don't know, but point is, they did a really good job doing Bagheera.
I have to look this up, man.
Like there are a lot of people I was kind of like hit and miss with the choices for the casting, but the guy who did Bagheera, I was just like, yes.
That's Ben Kingsley.
Okay. He did a really good job.
But Idris Elba was Shere Khan.
Sure. There was a couple things about Shere Khan that were like kind of interesting.
Hmm.
Uh, Overall, I'd say it wasn't a terrible performance. The one I really didn't like was Scarlett Johansson voicing Ka. I mean, I know people will disagree with my thoughts on that, and I fully accept the difference of opinion. But my point is, she sounded really bored voicing Ka.
Hmm.
I'm sure she was trying to portray something else, and I'm sure she was putting a lot more effort than how I viewed it. But she sounded really bored, like she wasn't really trying while doing her lines.
Right.
And I was just like, I don't know, this is not the direction that I would have gone. And I don't think it's necessarily that, you know, it was a female voicing Ka, whereas opposed to like the anime movie, it was the guy. It was the guy who did Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I can hear that now.
Yeah, like that's not the issue here. Like it doesn't matter in my opinion whether like they decide to change genders for a character. You know, you can do whatever you want. I just want someone who is kind of portraying the same thing that the anime movie was doing with Ka.
Hmm.
You know, because Ka was a little playful, and in the live action, Ka was more like straight cut, just trying to hypnotize people and then eat them.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a lot to Ka in the live action movie. I didn't like it. So that was that. I don't know. I will say this: at the end of Dumbo, it almost felt like it could have tied in with the Jungle Book.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know if I should say spoilers. I guess I should, because you know I'm about to spoil the ending of Dumbo. Not that anyone cares, but if you do, I don't know, skip ahead to like 2 minutes or something. But at the end, do you care? I should probably ask you that.
No.
Okay, so at the end of Dumbo, they end up in a jungle.
Oh.
And there's like the watering hole scene from the Jungle Book that looks oddly specific at the ending of Dumbo. Like, it looks oddly specific to this one scene in the Jungle Book.
Hmm.
And even though there's just elephants, I swear to God, that is the jungle that was in the Jungle Book. So I'm thinking they tied in Dumbo to the Jungle Book. They tied in the live action Dumbo to the Jungle Book. I could be wrong, but I swear to God, it was intentional. Yeah. Anyways, So another reason why I like the Jungle Book in comparison to Dumbo, I loved Christopher Walken doing Louis, King Louis.
King Louis.
It was not good, but it was what I would call so bad that it actually went to from being like really bad to really good. It was
Yeah.
super entertaining. Like it was the type of stuff that you had to see. Like I swear to God, it was amazing. Like Christopher Walken managed to salvage the part to the point where it was grade A entertainment. Like I swear to God, it was not the King Louis I wanted, but was the King Louis I could get behind.
Yeah. King Louis.
Because he turned King Louis from kind of like a fun like boss guy
Yeah.
to a mobster, and it was
King.
it was awesome. And the
Does he
way that
shoot
he
bananas
sang,
into
I
Mowgli's?
wanna be like you.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It
Does
did
he shoot
not fit the
bananas?
original, but he made it his own. It was great. It was awesome.
He has to shoot the bananas in Mowgli's mouth.
That did not happen in the
That's a
live
shame.
action.
That's a shame. That would have been funny.
Have a banana, and he holds up one finger, and then he says, "Have two bananas," and he holds up three fingers. Oh, Ooby Doo, I wanna be like you. It's the best I can do with walking. It sounds nothing like walking.
Christopher Walken closet.
Christopher Walken.
Frankenstein never scared me.
Man, oh man. So, yeah, overall, I would say if you're gonna watch any of the live action movies like Jungle Book, at least we'll give you entertainment.
Yeah.
It'll be entertaining. Uh, I don't really want to watch the Aladdin movie unless I'm completely trashed, and I don't really want to get completely trashed because that's never a good reason to go drink.
Yeah. Go get trashed to go watch Aladdin.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like a good plan. I will say this: if a buddy of mine decides I want to have a movie marathon, but I want to have like the worst movies you can find, like we're talking, Sharknado, The Room,
Oh
Birdemic,
yeah.
stuff like that. I would totally get Aladdin just for that because that sounds like a drinking evening of just making fun of movies as you watch them. Just a
What if
real schlock
Aladdin?
fest.
What if Aladdin's actually like good?
I will be impressed. I will be impressed. I did see a trailer and it did start kind of being like, this could be legit. Maybe it was just the first trailer they had because the terrible CGI genie just
Yeah.
really was off-putting, but I'm sure there's gonna be more to Aladdin than what people are giving them credit for, me included.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
I want to
I'm
watch
sorry,
Aladdin, but like,
they just it just wasn't what I wanted. It could be a
I'll
really good
watch.
movie. I'm not
I'll
going to
watch the first
discredit
one.
Aladdin for that because I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Watch the TV show.
Oh, the Aladdin animated series. That
Yeah.
was awesome. I love that. I used to watch that every morning before school.
I used to watch that sometimes when it was on Saturday.
It was fun. It was good. They had Aladdin's origin story in that.
I just remember Iago was there a lot.
Yeah, well, okay, so the timeline is so you have Aladdin, and then you have
Yeah.
Aladdin Return of Jafar.
Yeah.
And that one establishes Iago actually being a good guy. Jafar also comes back, and I remember it has my favorite line out of any of the Disney sequels is Jafar actually having a villain song, and along the lyrics, one of them is "Granny's gonna grab ya,"
Granny's gonna grab. Yeah.
and it is without a doubt, you have to see it. It's amazing. But Granny's gonna grab you. It's always stuck with me. It will always stick with me. I'll be 7 years old, senile, and probably with dementia, and I'll say it like,
You'll say it to your grandkids,
yeah,
Granny's gonna grab you.
and they'll be like, "But Grandpa, you're not Grandma." And I'll be like, "Granny's gonna grab you."
Graham.
So that happens. That establishes a few characters, and then after that, you have the animated series,
And then there's Aladdin and the 40 Thieves.
The King of Thieves.
Or whatever it was
Yeah,
called.
the third movie.
Yeah, with his dad.
Yeah, that one kind of wraps up the whole entire Aladdin series. And you know what? It was good. You know, a lot of those animated series were pretty good. Even the Little Mermaid one. I remember watching that.
The second
It was
one?
good. It took place before the Little Mermaid.
Oh, you mean the cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon.
I
It was the
like,
prequel to the movie.
I thought you were talking about the second Little Mermaid movie.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's terrible, so don't watch it.
Actually, I take that back. I have seen bits and pieces of it. I remember Ariel turns into a complete bitch.
I don't know which is worse, that movie, the second Little Mermaid movie, or the second Pocahontas movie.
I haven't seen the second Pocahontas movie.
Like, you remember John Smith? How
Yeah.
he was like one of the... Yeah, he's like completely irrelevant in that movie.
Well, I remember they were trying to make it factual in the sense that John Smith and
Yeah.
Pocahontas don't end up together.
No, they don't. And she ends up with the guy who she's supposed to be ending up with,
Right.
or whatever.
You know what? At least it's not like the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, where it's Valentine's Day and Quasimodo has to get together with someone because, oh man, he's alone on Valentine's Day.
That one's pretty bad too.
Yeah,
I've
it is.
seen that
I
one's
sat
really
down and
bad.
watched it one day
Actually,
just because I was like, huh, you know, I've
I
never
think that
seen
one's
this.
worse.
And then I finished
I
it
think
and I
that-
realized, oh, that's probably why I never had an interest to sit down and watch it.
Actually, that one's probably worse than Pocahontas too.
I don't know. I can't actually have a say in this because I haven't seen the second Pocahontas movie. If I ever do, I'll let you know.
Lady and the Tramp 2 is also pretty bad.
I haven't seen that one either.
It's pretty bad.
All I know is it's like the son of the tramp.
It's,
And also like
all-
the tramp turns out to be like, you know, kind of a big deal.
it's something like that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if I really want to watch this.
There's Lion King 2 is okay-ish.
And you know, I actually have some positive things to say about The Lion King 2, and that's not because it's related to The Lion King, although that does help. I like Lullaby, the villain song in that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's actually pretty good. I kind of like the whole Romeo and Juliet theme that they got going in there.
Yeah.
Kind of going along with the William Shakespeare theme with the first one kind of portraying Hamlet.
Yep.
One thing that I do kind of wish they did, and I understand why they didn't, because it would have had incestual underlying tones.
Mhm.
And that's if Kovu was actually Scar's son, I think it would have worked a lot better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Disney did not want to portray incestual tones in that movie, which is understandable. I get it, but it kind of sucks because the movie would have been made a lot stronger had Kovu actually been Scar's son. So I don't know. Take it as you will. I keep saying, you know, it works better despite the fact that there's incestual tones. I don't know. But then again, if you look back in like medieval times, royalty was always marrying within the family.
Oh, yeah.
It was messed up.
How about Brave Little Toaster 2?
I saw that when I was really young, and
I
let me
was
tell
just
you,
joking. I didn't.
oof, with a name
I
like
was just
Brave Little Toaster
joking.
Goes to Mars, there's a
I
third
was
movie
just joking.
too.
I didn't know there was a second movie.
There's a third movie.
What?
I never saw the third
Why?
movie just because it is really out there, but I know the second movie, Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars.
I did not know this existed.
Yeah. The Brave Little Toaster is a great movie. Okay, the first one is
Yeah.
absolutely grade A. It's awesome. It's really depressing too, but you know it's good.
Extremely. I'm one of the cars in the junk shop.
No, you're not worthless, Chaz.
I'm the Indy 500 car.
That I swear to God, there's I want to say there's like 5 or 6 songs, and out of all of them, I think 1 or 2 of them are not depressing.
Time flies by in the city of
That
light.
one's not depressing.
That one's that one's a hopeful one.
Yeah. I guess it's a B movie isn't really depressing. It's just it's whimsical, but it's sort of spooky. Like the whole subject matter is pretty depressing,
Yeah.
though. I don't know. The musical score is really good. I actually own some of the tracks because they're on Amazon and you can purchase them if
Huh.
you want. And I highly recommend people do.
You know what I purchased off Amazon?
What's that?
Spooky Scary Skeletons.
That's a good one.
I bought that song. And I also bought the Gronk.
That's also a good one.
I wanted to use it for for like 2 seconds in a video. The Gronk song.
I think I remember
And
that.
I probably deleted the video, but
Well, now we close at the end. Now we're closing at the time limit because I gotta get going to work. I gotta
Yeah.
get ready for work.
that's true. I'm gonna go watch Brave Little Toaster 2.
There you go. So, I guess without further ado, this has been the Gilcast. It's back from the hiatus, back into the grind of things. I don't know when I'm posting this, but whenever I get a chance to. Oh, yeah, it's happening. So, I will let Chaz get the closing words, and with that, I'm out.
All right, everybody. Enjoy your day, night, morning, whatever time it is for you. And remember, only you can prevent forest fires.